What's good, Twitch? Filthy Kong is here for you. And welcome everybody. Apologies for running just a little bit late. Anyways, I don't got a schedule for next week, though I will let you guys know that I will be taking a couple days off of streaming, so expect me to return to Twitch probably, I'd say, sometime around Thursday. The official schedule will drop probably sometime tomorrow. So with that being said, let's get to the main reason why y'all are here. That's right, everybody. We got Donkey Kong Country 2, the Deathless Speedrun Challenge, coming up right now. And here we are, everybody. I'm gonna waste absolutely no time, and we're gonna dive right into this, alright? So, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 2. Yeah, we're just going straight into this. Clown Man and Pochi Mochi, how's it going? What the? A button worked, damn it. Alright, there we go. How's it going? It's good to be back to this challenge here again. The sequel to the one that started it all, which, might I add, the 3rd anniversary. Yes, you heard that right. What the? Okay, I'm very rusty at this. But, the 3rd anniversary of the Donkey Kong Country 1 Deathless Speedrun Success Run is coming up very soon. The Cranky's Challenge success, to those who have been on the channel long enough, remember, July 9th, 2022. One of the greatest moments on this channel's history reached 10 followers for the very first time, as I completed a full-on speedrun of DKC2 without dying a single time in under an hour. I've been trying to complete a similar achievement here in DKC2, to no avail as of late. Been taking plenty of hiatuses from this. Been playing all sorts of other games in the meantime. But alas, I have to return to the one that started it. Because I can't just leave this battle unfinished, you know? Alright, I didn't even see how much time when I got to the crow fight, but that's alright. I know I'm a little bit behind. It was a teensy bit sluggish. Alright, let's see if RNG doesn't fuck me this time around. Because I know that there is a little bit of RNG in this game. Literally just for this fight. Yeah, it's being bogus right now. Oh my god. Bruh! Give me an egg already! Oh my god, are y'all seeing this shit? Bro, is this a freaking... Finally! Jeez! Man, is this a freaking Pokemon Nuzlocke with how I'm getting fucked by RNG? 35 seconds, 35 and a half seconds behind. Bro, we are off to a very Filthy Kong-esque start here. That was pain. Yeah, you said it there, Pochi. Jeez, the RNG was god-awful. Alright, well, gotta make up for that somehow. I swear, if this run ends up going all the way to, like, World 7 or even worse, Captain K. Rool, and I end up running out of time, I'm crashing out. What? That is some shortcut. Oh yeah, I still remember all the warps. I do still remember all the warps in this game, so... Oh, we got a clown clip up in here. RNG strikes again. For real! I am 35.5 seconds behind. Purely because of RNG. But that's okay. That's okay. Still early in the run. And hey, as any speedrunner will tell you, when it comes to games that involve RNG, shit happens. We'll just keep on moving. How about that? We're only 10 minutes into the stream and already got a clip. Yep, that's how I remember that my my Donkey Kong Country speedruns are always going to be the streams that I'm known for. This is peak Filthy Kong content right here. This is the Kong-tent y'all come here to see. That and DK2. That one was also pretty damn funny. As Quasar Claw so eloquently clipped it. Peak gameplay. I was able to make so many YouTube shorts too of just how glitchy DK2 was. Especially since I was playing the Wii U version of the game, which you'd think, oh, it's a re-released virtual console version of a game. Surely it should be, you know, a good version of the game, right? It should run. It shouldn't have as many issues as the original. Oh, man, I'm telling you, Wii U Virtual Console was pretty bad. Honestly glad I stopped using the Wii U Virtual Console for DKC2, because there was a once upon a time I did use my Wii U for that. But I've since switched to, pun not really intended, but also yes it is. Been using the Nintendo Switch for my content from here on in DKC2. Alright, so we're out of World 2, which means no more warps. So it is, I gotta play the levels from start to finish now. Alright, this level in particular I actually have been practicing a bit off stream. There we go. I actually learned why I've been having some inconsistencies with Rambi. And it all comes down to how I land. It all comes down to, not how I land, it comes down to how I bounce on the enemies. If I bounce on that bee right before flying into the barrel cannons, Rambi will get just enough distance to make the jump. But if I don't hit the bee, he doesn't make the jump. And I, for a long time, have not figured out why that inconsistency was happening. I even got to the point where I gave up on using Rambi for this level, despite the fact that, yes, Rambi is optimal for saving time. But I stopped using him because I didn't know why I kept dying. But as anyone who is serious about improving at any skill, I watched the film. I saw where I was making my blunder, and I was like, hold up, wait a minute. I noticed that every single clip, or every single time I attempted that jump and succeeded, I bounced off of the bee. And in all the ones where I didn't make the jump, I did not bounce on the bee. So I was like, oh, so if I bounce on the bee, I get a little bit more height, and I can make the jump. So it's little improvements like that. Even though, yes, it's 3-1, it's not that far into the game, but there was one run where I got pretty far into K. Rool's Keep. And I don't know if y'all saw that the timer was getting very close to running out. Like, it was actually pretty bad. Oh shit, that lag. Oh, be me? Me be. I see you with the Brent reference there, Clown Man. Oh man, we love some King of Skill jokes. Oh shit. Oh man, now I have to actually play the game now? Dang. Oh, that was a bad jump. Alright, well, I didn't expect my very first run of the night. My very first run in, like, what, has it been like 2 months now? It's been a while since I played this game, so I wanted to do a little bit more off-stream practice, but I ended up losing track of the time, got caught in a conversation, and well, yeah, I had to start a little bit late. Sorry about that. But anyways, let's go on ahead and try again. This is gonna be attempt number 353 in 3, 2, 1. Actually, no, we don't have to start right away. You know what? I'm gonna adjust some things real quick. There we go. Now I can sit back like this. There we go. Now I'm not like all the way over here like this anymore. Alrighty then. Ooh. I was a little iffy on playing this game too because I don't know if you remember that it's been a little while since I played a game that involved a capture card. And that was because the last time I played a game involving a capture card was God of War, playing on original PS2 hardware. And I was noticing some very serious issues with the screen completely, you know, glitching out. Like, it looked like the freaking rolling green galaxy over on Clownman's channel in Mario Galaxy. It was bad. And I was like, yeah. At first I thought maybe the capture card's cooked, but I don't think it's the capture card, actually. I think that was actually the PS2 adapter. So I have a spare, the old one that I used, the one I used back in Monster Hunter 1. I've since gotten a new adapter. It's a PS2 to HDMI, and I think that's what was actually crapping out. So either there was a loose connection somewhere there, or maybe it's just not a quality product. Either way, I have a backup option. The screen will definitely look a lot more fuzzy, but I mean, it's kind of the best I can do at this point. So I may just bring back the PS2 games sooner than later. Alright, now that I did my yapping, let's go on ahead and try attempt number 353 in 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 3. Alright, I'm gonna need RNG to not suck this time. What's up, Pochi? Oh, you confused about the be me, me be. That's a joke that every time Brent, the king of skill, sees a bee in any video game, like, it doesn't matter what, if he was already talking to someone or whatnot, he just immediately stops whatever he's saying and then immediately just says, be me, me be, and everyone is like, oh my god, what the fuck does that even mean? And this happens every time a bee appears on screen. Doesn't matter what game he's playing. And that's been the running gag on his channel. So, yeah, Clownman saw a zinger flying around, and that's when he brought up the be me, me be. It's so stupid, but that's literally king of skill for you. That's Brent right there. He'll make you laugh at the dumbest shit. That, and also whenever he gets like super excited about something, he makes actual freaking gorilla sounds, and then puts the stupid gif of the gorilla playing around in some kind of kiddie pool, just splashing water everywhere. Man, I wanna watch more of King of Skills content. He's been playing Mario Kart World as of late. And there's been some pretty funny moments there, so I should definitely check out his channel again. It's been a little while. I mostly recall watching his stuff when he was making Smash Ultimate montages, but his Mario Party content has been absolute peak comedy, I tell ya. Oh, god damn it, you bird. You're gonna... Okay, there, that's a little better. Not by much. Oh, there we go. Still 6.2 seconds behind, but nowhere near as bad as whatever the hell happened in the last run. Alright, we're heading back up here again. There we go. There we go. It wasn't bad enough that I was already running late to stream today, though. When I was trying to get it started, my freaking Stream Deck app on my iPhone ended up just not being able to connect for whatever reason. I had to restart my phone just so I can get the Stream Deck app to work. Also, just wanted to let you guys know that I do believe redeems are available. I really should have checked if the alert box, if I have an alert box here. Oh, I do have an alert box here. All right, cool. So the alert box does work, but I will let you guys know ahead of time two things. One is that the alert box is going to be noticeably quieter than in previous streams. Don't worry, that is only for the Deathless Speedrun Challenge. Because that one requires my absolute concentration. And also, you know, don't want the audio to get messed with too much should the actual successful run happen. But more importantly, I have changed the settings a while ago, but, and y'all have already noticed, but, I cannot actually hear the alerts. So, this means that y'all can play alerts to your heart's content, and it will not distract me from my run. However, that also means I will not be reacting to redeems unless I see it in the corner of my eye. Though I will definitely be reacting to other Twitch alerts when it's convenient. I will not let it distract me when I'm in, like, super hardcore focus. But when I'm on a loading screen, you know, in between levels, or I just beat a hard level, you know, I'll take a quick glance at the chat and the alert box. But I just want to let you guys know ahead of time that, you know, I won't be distracted by him. That was one reason why I shut down all of the alerts on one of my DKC2 streams. Because I didn't know that you could actually separate the audio from the alert box from the desktop. Which means that, yes, even when I have my desktop muted, I can still have alerts playing. But this also means I cannot hear the alerts anymore. Which I think is actually a very good thing for this type of stream here. Alrighty then, let's finish this up. Give me that. Alright, I have shaved 3 seconds off of my deficit. I'm lurking, but I'm still chilling here. I'm waiting for my monster PC to wake up, and it's rising to its power. The beast that lies dormant awakens. Oh, shoot. Yo, don't tell me. Don't tell me. It's alive! Yo, good for you, man, if that really does end up working out for you. Hey, yo, even Clownman's like, oh, word? Shit! No! Ah, man. Ah, slip of the finger right there, and I knew it right away. I did not mean to hit that jump button at that time. Yeah, I expected to be rusty. I expected to be a little off my game. It's all good. The stream's just started. There will be plenty of attempts. And good golly, I'm closer to 400 than I was to 300. Oof. Oh, that's a oof right there. That's maybe even a yikes, even? Perhaps a uh-oh. Like, I was able to clear DKC1. Unfortunately, I couldn't tell the exact number of attempts because some of them were lost to time, because I have used different methods of tracking my attempts, some of which I actually messed up and didn't actually track, so... Yeah, I was a very novice streamer back in the day, but now it's all kept in record 500, or 500. Jeez, if that ever goes to 500. Oh, man. 353 failed attempts thus far. Number 354 might be the lucky one. Maybe. One can hope. Well, that's gonna be number 354 in 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. Yeah, that is one thing about Ramby's Supercharge, is that you really gotta have, like, really good reaction time to make the most of it, because it's so easy to mess up a jump. It is so easy to mess up a jump with Ramby when you're doing the Supercharge. Is it fast? Absolutely! You saw the speed that I was just barreling through the level, but when you're going that fast, it's also easy to make a mistake and completely crash and burn like that. I swear, it's like bumping into a wall in Mario Kart is like, oh no, mamma mia, I hit the wall, oopsie daisy. But you hit a wall in F-Zero and you just crash and burn and explode, and then you just straight up die, but the game says retired. Like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know an explosion when I see one. It's like I mistime a jump while I'm walking normally. I can course correct. I could still, awkwardly, but I could still pull it off and land alright and be safe. But going on the Ramby Supercharge and, yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that when you don't have absolute perfect reaction time. Alright, I'm a little ahead, which is where the RNG is going to completely screw it all up. I know the fight would be a little more boring if it was just that first phase 4 times. But did Rare really need to add randomness to the mix? Like, bro, it's just dragging the fight out way longer than it needs to. .2 seconds behind. 12.25 seconds. Man, World 1 has been nothing but red. Just been in the negative to start World 2 for 3 straight runs. At the very least, I'm able to play well enough in World 2 to where I can shave some of that off. But even then, at most, it's like 3 seconds. I feel like I'm gonna have to do the bulk of my time save in, Worlds 3 onward, which, of course, are harder. There we go. You know, with all, you know, to pivot the conversation a little bit, since we're in an underground level full of crystals in a Donkey Kong game, I think that's the perfect segue into talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza. Because I gotta say, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. Oh, nah. Bro, switch to Dixie Kong. Well, that's definitely not gonna help me save time. But yeah, getting back to Donkey Kong Bonanza, I just wanted to say, I really enjoy that they are making so many remixes of old DK songs. You got the DK Island Swing, you know, the classic da-da-da-da, you know, level 1-1 jungle hijinks. But like, we got the DK rap, like we got some classic DK arcade. We got the NES port of the original DK arcade. Like, bruh, these remixes are so good. And I feel like Mining Melancholy just has to be in DK Bonanza. Like, not even negotiable. That song needs to be in Bonanza. Like, bro, it's literally an underground game where you're digging through gold nuggets and crystals and Bonandium gems. Like, bruh, that song needs to come back in Bonanza. Don't care, yummy monkey. Oh, you got Clownman here once again with another good old catchphrase, like when I was playing Persona 4 Golden and I was basically pulling the don't care, spicy meatball. And then just as you say that, Pochi Mochi brings us an emote of a monkey made entirely out of mochi. There we go. There we go. Ugh, 25 and a quarter. Actually, slightly worse than that. 25-28 behind. I'm gonna need to do really well in Creme Quay to make up for that. That's a yucky number right there. Well, first, let's try not dying in Barrel Bayou. That would be nice. You know what? Yeah, I'll just play it safe and go like that. Boom! There we go. Alright, now that I'm all done with the Ramby section, I don't have to worry about high-speed beef. Just beefing all over the frickin' floor. But I still gotta worry about the barrels, though. Like this auto-fire one. Alright, cool. I hang the banner, guys. Didn't die in 3-1. I did not die in the first non-warp barrel level of the game. Alrighty then, let's just go this way. I don't know if I really am going the optimal path, because I believe this level has multiple pathways you can take. Don't sound like the Colts, please. Ah, don't worry, I'm not giving up in the middle of the stream and asking Pochi to help me out here. Or just someone else to do my job for me. Don't worry, I ain't pulling that shit off. Ooh, that was smooth. That was very smoothly executed there. Ooh. There we go. Alright, watch out for that spike. There we go. Alright, this is very well executed. I like how I did Glimmer's Galleon here. That was a very nice Glimmer's Galleon right there. Alright, Crockhead Clamber should be no problem, but it's the Filthy Kong channel, and whatever can go wrong will go wrong, if it's funny. Swear to God, man, the way how this channel goes. Oh, it's that? You got a fully evolved fire and fighting type starter Pokemon going up against the steel type gym? Oh, that should be a walk in the park. What the? Ooh. Ooh, it glitched on me, but this time I didn't bite. I don't know what causes that glitch to happen, but it tried me. Quasar Claw infamously clipped a moment where I did get screwed over by... Oh no, it was that one that messed me up. Yeah. There we go. We here on the Filthy Kong channel always take the silliest path forward. Like I said, firefighting type starter fully evolved should easily cleave through the steel gym leader. Should be an easy as cake battle. Oh yeah, well, Magneton used Thunderbolt, it's a critical hit, and there goes the whole run. Have a nice die. And now you know why I hate anything random number generator with a burning passion. It's why I have such a paranoia of critical hits whenever I'm playing a Nuzlocke challenge of any kind. Like, I'm currently doing a Pokemon Heart Gold Nuzlocke, which I've gotten a good bit of the way through. I got 5 badges so far. Level cap is currently set to 35, which is painfully close to having my starter fully evolved, but just one level off. And the worst part is, just to add insult to injury, is if I picked Feraligatr or if I picked Meganium, I would have a starter by now. But neither of them have a particularly, you know, oppressive matchup against steel types. And again, water is neutral, so water is actually a decent one to use. Like, you're not going to get anything super effective, but, I mean, with Feraligatr, I could use, like, Surf. I don't think I have Waterfall yet. That's an HM you get a bit later into the game. Also, wait, hold on. I'm playing this section as Dixie Kong, even though she's absolutely terrible at this. Wow, in before Pochi Mochi tells me, "See, Filthy Kong? You should have chose Feraligatr." I'll be like, listen, I love Feraligatr too. He's pretty dang cool. I mean, they literally took a freaking alligator and turned it into Godzilla. But like, come on, Typhlosion's my boy. Even before the days where I used to go by Filthy Kong, so we're going all the way back in time to BFK, before Filthy Kong. I actually used to use Cyndaquil as my profile picture, and oftentimes even its evolutions like Quilava and Typhlosion, you know, because they're my favorite Pokemon. But then, of course, I already told y'all the origin story of the name Filthy Kong, and I'm like, hold on, this actually has a ring to it. Quill is adorable. Yeah, I love Cyndaquil. It's super cute. Little fire spiky ball of floof. Bruh, in Heart Gold Soul Silver, when they gave my boy Eruption, oh man, that was awesome. Actually, I know they gave it to him back in Diamond Pearl, but you couldn't actually get a Cyndaquil in Gen 4 until Heart Gold Soul Silver. So that's when I first discovered that Typhlosion could learn Eruption. I was like, finally, a really powerful attack to make it different from Charizard. Ever since then, just about every strategy I've ever used a Typhlosion for, I've always liked to use Eruption with maybe a Choice Scarf or maybe a Sunny Day set. Man. We're probably not going to be seeing that in the Nuzlocke challenge unless, for whatever reason, my starter ends up surviving all the way into Kanto. Which, good lord, that would be a miracle if I even get to the Kanto region. Like, let's forget about going to the Kanto region in my Heart Gold Nuzlocke for a second and think, I gotta get through Johto first. Like, I haven't even beat Jasmine. I haven't beat Price. Certainly haven't beat Claire yet, so it's like, I still got a ways to go in the Johto region before I can even think of crossing over to Kanto. Oh, trick shot! Let's go! Nice little lob right there. I mean, this is Ad Break the boss fight, so gotta make it interesting somehow. There we go. Dixie Kong really trivializes this fight. The whole point is that you're supposed to jump as soon as he lands, so that way you don't get shaken up by the tremors. But you could just stay in the air with Dixie Kong's little hairspin. And it's super easy to avoid. Alright, one more ought to do it. There we go! We're in the green for the first time today. 35.5 in the green. Alright, let's keep on shaving seconds as much as possible. Hey, yo, Clown Man, I remember you were playing some DKC2 for the first time over on your channel. What'd you think of this level here? Oh, shoot. Alright, I get a mulligan then. Oh yeah, this is what you missed, Clown Man. You were wondering, where do I get the animal buddy? He was up here all along. It's Squitter the Spider, everyone's favorite animal buddy unless you have skill issues. Like, I will admit that Squitter the Spider has a very high skill floor. So you gotta get creative when making your web platforms. And you gotta understand how the mechanics work to try to not get cheesed. Because if you get cheesed without understanding how the web platforms work, you're just asking to frustrate yourself and make yourself think, oh man, Squitter the Spider sucks. He's so inconsistent. And it's like, yes and no at the same time. Like, yeah, he's got his inconsistencies, but if you know what you're doing, you should be able to work around it. It's not like it's a deal breaker. Very sticky situation for me. Oh yeah. Not having Squitter the Spider for this, definitely, you feel it, alright. Hey, you remember this level too, Clown Man. I forgot, how far did you get into this game? I'm curious, because, I know you haven't finished it yet. 4-5? Ah, okay. So you haven't beaten the 4th boss yet. You haven't beat King Zing's Sting yet. Alright. Oh, you know when you get to the 4th boss, if I'm there in the chat, you know I'm gonna just spam a bunch of be me, me be all over your chat. Yo, you gotta add that as a redeem or some shit, I don't know. Man, Brent has so many dumbass sound bites that are just so perfect for redeems. I'm telling you, he was one of the big inspirations for me even being a content creator. Like, him and Little Z, back when they were both making Smash Bros. Content, like, man, those were my goats back in the day. That's a tricky jump, okay? I remember Clownman messed that up because he didn't know what to do there. Because it is a tough one to try to make that jump. And, of course, I played the fart sound effect, the fart reverb sound redeem at just the perfect timing, too. Like, as soon as he messes up and hits the board. What the? Get up there. Ooh. Oh, I know you remember this level all right there, Clownman. I remember this level gave you some real trouble. That's okay. It's Bramble Scramble. This level is known for being a wall for new players. Especially those who don't know how the Squawk's hitbox works. Or don't know how the eggs work, you know. Like, yeah, this is definitely, this is a skill wall for a lot of players. Alright. Yeah, it's no good on my PC. Oh, that's disappointing. Definitely tested my patience. Yeah, that's for sure. I remember before I even began this this challenge run, I figured Bramble Scramble would probably be among the levels that give me the most trouble. Oh yeah, you could just fly under those guys. You don't even need to fight them. There we go. It refuses to auto-repair after installing, after me installing its new BIOS. Dang! Was really hoping that your computer would rise from the dead. Alright, this is a very risky maneuver, considering how rusty I am at this game. But let's see. Let's see if I can pull this off with speed turbo boost. Turbo-tastic! Fourth place. There we go, third place. Ooh. First place, but we're not out of the woods yet. There we go! Alright, it was a risky move, but it paid off. Got a nice little time squeeze. I don't know, shave? I don't know what to call it. Time save, there we go. Oh right, this is another level for Dixie Kong. Mostly to avoid the Cat O' Nine Tails, because it's pretty annoying. Oh shit! Oh. Oh no! Oh man. Well, shit. That was actually a pretty solid run, but this is probably the level I remember the least. Like, I remember that there's a bunch of Cat O' Nine Tails that could be pretty annoying, but other than that, Mudhole Marsh is a level that I don't really feel like it's one of the more memorable levels of this game. But, yeah, that sure got me good there. Alright, I'm going to go on ahead and take a break, everybody. I'm going to be taking some more frequent breaks because this is DKC2. This is a very long speed run of, oh, not very long in, like, compared to other speed runs, but you get what I mean. It's, for someone like yours truly, it can be quite a marathon run. You know, trying to go through an hour, 15 minutes to beat a game in one sitting, you know. So I'm gonna go on ahead and take a 10-minute break, everybody. Gonna put some ads on for y'all who are not subscribed, and to those who are subscribed, thank you so much for your support.
We must make sure that you do not appear here again. Bailiff, wacky pee-pee.
I don't know how well y'all heard that. If I should raise the volume for y'all a little bit. How's it going, Game Strain? I was just about to take a quick 10-minute break. So, now's a good time to grab a drink, grab a snack, grab whatever you may need. And I'll be back for you guys shortly. So don't touch that dial, because I'll be back for you guys in a while. Stay tuned, everybody. I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. And don't worry, I will raise the volume a little bit. There. Again, I don't want it to be too loud, but alright. There we go. Now I'll say, see you guys in 10 minutes. Alright everybody, I'm back with more DKC2, the Deathless Speedrun Challenge. Now before I get back into the game, I'm just gonna chill with y'all for a second. Because, I still got my Hot Pocket, I haven't finished it yet. But anyways, for those of y'all in the chat, I noticed that outside of Game Strain, y'all have been kind of refraining from the redeems I see. It's all good though. So yeah, just a reminder that you can go on ahead and use the redeems as much as you like. They will not distract me from my gameplay. And I'm just gonna raise the volume a little bit for the alert box. Alright, now it's like 1 decibel quieter than the desktop audio. That should make it audible but not overpowering. But to those of you here, how are y'all doing? Hope y'all are enjoying the stream. It's been a long while since I played this game. And, yeah, stay tuned. I'll be, I probably won't touch this game again until, like, September or some shit. I don't know. Now, I probably will start playing DKC2 a little more often. But a game that I've been holding off for even longer than DKC2, though, a game I do want to get back to is GoldenEye. I have unfinished business with that game. I know I've given up on Perfect Dark, doing the, what was it, the Special Agent playthrough. Yeah, I'm legitimately not good enough at the game to really extract any more enjoyment out of it. So I decided that, yeah, I'm just gonna stop right here. But with GoldenEye, though, I feel like I still got a little more in me. I've been able to make a little bit of progress with that one. Great Ren streams! It's your first time coming around here on my channel, I see. Though we've definitely seen each other before on Pochi Mochi's channel. That's my brother. How's it going, Great Ren? Yeah, good to see you, man. It's always great to have you here, hence the name. So yeah, right now I'm just chatting with viewers for a bit, taking a quick break from doing my speedrun attempts. I'm good, bro. Thanks. How are you? Hey, doing pretty good myself. Just been playing Persona 4 Golden. Been playing whatchamacallit, I've been playing more Mega Man X. Also been playing Kingdom Hearts, Sly Cooper, God of War, all of which are on real, authentic PS2 hardware. That's been a lot of fun. Oh yeah, this is a speedrun attempt. Not like a professional speedrun. I'm not going for world record or anything. But, more like a personal thing, you know, where I gotta, you know, I say recently, but it's been 3 years. 3 years ago, I beat the entire game of Donkey Kong Country 1 in a single life in under an hour. And boy, was it one of the greatest achievements on this channel. Not only that, that's also the day I got 10 followers for the first time. It was awesome. And legitimately was one of the most fun moments I had streaming with y'all. Bunch of random people coming into the chat just to congratulate me. It was awesome. And then shortly after the honeymoon of, you know, completing the game under such tough circumstances, I thought, alright, it's time to do the sequel. It's time to do DKC2. Shouldn't be that much harder, right? Yeah, about that? Let me just hold on. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? 354. That is 354 failed attempts at this speedrun challenge thus far, dating back to the past 3 years. It's been insanely rough for your boy here. Oh man, DKC2 is tough. This game kicked my ass. Oh, yeah. It's definitely harder than the first game, but it's still my personal favorite. Okay, it's more like my number 1A and my number 1B is Tropical Freeze. I love Tropical Freeze too. Both of those games are like 1A and 1B for me, honestly. I don't really know which one I'd put over the other. I love both of those games. But, oh yeah, Tropical Freeze is amazing. It is a damn good game. And if you haven't played Tropical Freeze, I strongly recommend it. I mean, you got some brand new music by the David Wise, the same who composed the music of the original first 2 games, and Diddy Kong Racing. And not only that, the gameplay is so good. It is so much fun. The minecart sections are super exciting. The rocket barrel is not as ass as it was in DKC Returns. I mean, what more is there to say other than this game? That game was a huge love letter to those who enjoyed the Donkey Kong Country Super Nintendo games. Still gotta play DKC3 first. Ah, okay, so I see you're playing them all in order. Yeah, DKC3 is a pretty fun game too. I do like that one a lot. I feel like DKC3 gets a lot of disrespect because, you know, Kiddy Kong and all that. I'm like, come on. The game is good. It's a fun time still. You know, these kind of streams are pretty nice, where it's like super intense, where I'm trying to, oh, is this your favorite series? Nah, I'm more of a Banjo-Kazooie guy. Oh, but in all seriousness, yeah, absolutely. Grew up on Donkey Kong Country as a kid. Love these games, and that's why I be playing them for y'all. That's why I'm even going as far as speed running the games. No worries. No, but I still love Banjo-Kazooie though. Like, trust me, Pochi Mochi can vouch for me. He knows how much I love Banjo-Kazooie as well. So, but yeah, Donkey Kong is my whole shtick here on this channel. And yes, I absolutely was clapping and screaming like a chimpanzee when Nintendo announced Donkey Kong Bonanza. Heck yeah! Banjo is awesome. Danky Gang! Oh man, I remember my reaction. At first I saw that trailer, I was like, hold on, I saw the googly eye characters, the crystal looking dudes with the googly eyes, and I was like, my mind immediately went to Banjo? But then I'm like, wait, no, this ain't Banjo. And then I see the giant rock formation that's shaped like a banana bunch. I was like, no way! Oh, and then seeing the big ape punch his way through the wall. Oh, man. Ah, yes, my brother's here. Pochi Mochi, welcome back. Yeah, we got great red streams up in here. The pochiest of the mochiest. Yep, that's my brother, alright. Welcome back there, Mochi Man. Alright, now that I'm done with my Hot Pocket, I think I'm ready to go on ahead and give it another whirl. This is going to be the 355th attempt at beating this game in a single life in less than an hour, 15 minutes. Or, I guess a better way to say is the 75-minute run, yeah. Alright, so attempt number 355 in 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 5. Also, just wanted to let you guys know that I am playing this game glitchless. I am not going to be attempting any glitches. I will only be performing actions that are intentionally put into the game by the devs.
I'm committing vehicular man-burger helper.
Oh yeah, have fun with the redeems, man. Ever since I learned how to separate the alert box audio from the desktop audio, I no longer have to worry about y'all distracting me with your redeems, which is kind of sad because I do enjoy hearing some of the sounds, especially when a new subscriber or someone resubs, and then I'm able to do the walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah! You know, maybe I should undo that, but only for certain overlays. Because it is fun, you know? It is fun being able to, shit, couldn't make it in there. Alright, that's okay. I'll just do this. I remember a guy who went into the chat named Donkey Kong Fan 94. Wonder how that fella's doing, but, yeah, that viewer came into my chat and was like, hey, yo, here's a cool trick for that level, how to get into the warp barrel a little easier. And I was like, ooh, but also, yeah, it's kind of tough to pull it off. I'm gonna have to really practice that one. The execution is very precise, and yeah, I've said this before multiple times, but I'll say it again. I am an amateur at speedrunning. I am nowhere near professional. I'm off to lurk. Enjoy your stream, bro. Alright, Pochi. Have yourself a good one. And, everybody, I can't put a shout out there, so if there's another mod somewhere around here, give a shout out to Pochi Mochi, because, he's gonna be playing some, Sonic Mania tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And I'm pretty sure everyone here is, you know, at least following the pochiest to the mochiest. Dang, that was some terrible RNG right there. Oh yeah, Sonic Mania, that's gonna be a blast. Man, speaking of Sonic, thank you. Thank you. Someone gave a shout out to Pochi Mochi. Alright, yeah. Everybody follow Pochi Mochi if you haven't already. Let's be real, y'all already are. I mean, Pochi Mochi's awesome. Y'all already know. This ain't news to y'all. There we go. Also, how perfect that Clown Man was also playing, he was playing Sonic Origins. He was playing through all of the Sega Genesis trilogy as well as Sonic CD. This was part of his celebration called Sonic Week, celebrating the anniversary, because as we all know, June 23rd, 1991 marks the official release of the original Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis. So for a whole week he was playing all sorts of Sega Genesis games from that collection. Sadly, he was playing Sonic Origins, which means that we can't have good music in Sonic 3. But other than that, it was a blast watching him play through those games. Alright, I did not need to waste time doing a tricky shot like that, but oh well. In the wise words of the now long since dormant streamer Six Shot Eagle, my good old best friend in real life, a dub is a dub is a dub is a dub is a dub. It don't matter if it's ugly, as long as I win. A win is a win. Also, don't worry about my buddy Six Shot. He's been enjoying life, just been away from streaming, but he's been doing a lot of traveling too. He's been going all over the country, just seeing the world, man. It's pretty fun. And I love seeing his pictures he takes of his photos he takes of his travels. So yeah, to those wondering how Six Shot Eagle's doing, he's doing absolutely fine. In fact, probably having one of the best summers. You know, it's exhausting, of course, doing all that traveling around, but I mean, hey, he gets to see the world, he gets to see some cool shit, you know. Always love that. Alright, let's jump over you. Oh, you're not touching me with that. Alright, there we go. Bam. Alright, let's stall a bit. Ball. Alright. Oh, there it is. Alright, I shaved a little over a second. Not great, still in the red, but slowly but surely crawling my way out of the red. Then again, it's not like that really matters as long as I put together a very good World 3. GG's? I don't know about that yet. I've learned the hard way on this channel not to celebrate too early. I don't know if that was even necessary to do that, but there we go. Alright, from here on I'm going to start to concentrate a little bit more. And you'll see that as the run goes on, I do kind of, you know, focus a little harder on the gameplay, because it is a hard game. And sometimes the timing of these jumps that I gotta make or whatnot are gonna be pretty demanding of my attention. So apologies ahead of time if there are some chat messages I do not get to. But of course, we're still in World 3, so I will still be reading chat at every opportunity I get. You're mostly going to be seeing that happen as I get to, like, World 5. That's when, or, you know, maybe even a little into World 4, I think halfway into World 4 is when I really start to put on my serious gamer stance. Oh, okay. Going smooth so far. That was close. I was cutting it close there. Ooh. Ooh, had to dodge that for a second. Oh, shoot. Oh, I hate it when I have to go out of my way to dodge things. It does eat up just a little bit of my time. Alright, but other than that, it looks like a smooth experience here in Glimmer's Galleon. Alright, now we're on to Crockhead Clamber, aka Dixie Kong's playground here. There we go. I'm telling you, Dixie Kong really does make this level so much easier to go through. Like, just don't mess up, and, you know, this level is cake. Now, when you do mess up, well, that's a different story, but I'm just not gonna think about that, because that's just a losing mentality, thinking about, oh, what if I mess up? Oh, what if I lose? What if I make a mistake here? It's like, nah. Gotta put on the attitude of, I'ma kill this shit right here. I'ma put a world record on this. Is it gonna happen? Probably not, but hey, you know, the attitude makes a big difference. Also, I did not mean to hit that target that hard. But good thing I was playing as Dixie Kong, so that wasn't too long of a celebration. Man, I'm glad this song is in Smash. I know Smash Ultimate came out like, what, 7 years ago? Good God, I'm old. Wow, Smash Bros. Ultimate came out 7 freaking years ago. But like, man, I still remember that day that they announced King K. The day that they announced King K. Rool in Smash Bros. Man, he's been my main since day one, by the way. Like, tier list be damned. I don't care what the tier list says. The only tiers I care about are the tiers of my friends that always claim that King K. Rool is broken, even though he's not. But hey, not my fault you keep falling for the stage spike blunderbuss suck-o-matic action. That's just a skill issue. Boy, does time fly. I remember all the memes everyone made about how we're gonna be playing Mario Kart 8 till the end of time. Oh shoot! Yo, what? What? What was that save? Oh my god, I don't even know how I saved that. I should have been dead as dirt. But holy crap, that save. Well now, it looks like the run keeps going then, because even though I should have died, I somehow pulled magic out of my ass. Which, you know what that means? That means I'm probably going to lose pretty late into this run, and it's gonna rip my heart out pretty bad. 'Tis the Filthy Kong way. But hey, it's funny though. It makes the clip. I know a certain somebody who doesn't really like to talk much in the chat, but is always watching for whenever I make a mistake. Just so he can clip it and then post that shit in our private Discord. Because why the hell not? Oh shoot. There we go, that's what I meant to do. Alright, that's what I was trying to do. Still, I can't get over that save. I might actually turn into a real chimpanzee if this ends up being the run. I'll just be like, oh my god. To think what almost didn't happen because of a freaking crazy save at Rattle Battle. Oh right, this is the one I gotta do this. We've reached the internet checkpoint, everybody, so how are y'all doing? Take a seat, enjoy some nice relaxing tunes by the musical genius that is David Wise, and tell us a little bit about how things are going. Ouch! Okay, that stings. But I still got Dixie Kong, though. So not the worst outcome in the world. One, two, three, four. Alright, and now for Ad Break the Boss Fight. Name trademarked by my good old buddy Clown Man. Oh hey, Quasar Claw! There you are! I was just talking about you, even without name dropping you. How are you doing there? Holding up the end of the bargain and attempt to beat it before Bonanza, I see. Oh, you know it. Even though, let's be real, it's probably not going to happen at this rate. I spent way too much time away from this game, gotten rusty as the first hour of this stream, you know, been dying to some very preventable mistakes that I really shouldn't have made there, but, you know, because it's been a while since I played this game, been making mistakes I otherwise wouldn't be making, and as a result, haven't gotten past World 4 yet tonight. But I'm hoping I can shake that rust off and be able to put together a solid run tonight. Let's see, Bonanza launches on July 17th. So, I still got a couple more weeks before that comes around. Well, back to Hornet Hole I go. Technically speaking, I'm past halfway through with the game, but everybody knows that Worlds 1 and 2 aren't even really part of the game when you consider that I'm skipping them with warp barrels. Honestly, the real game begins in World 3. There we go. Squitter the Spider, my best buddy. There we go. Ooh, that was a nice turnaround shot right there. That was a nice little 180 move right there. Boom. All right. Peekaboo. All right. So, because of the fact that, you know, I don't really want to count Worlds 1 and 2, I guess the actual halfway point then should be considered, after beating King Zing Sting. I think that's reasonable to say that that's the halfway point now. Because from then on, then I got, you know, all of World 5, which I've only ever gotten past a small handful of times. Then you got World 6, which I've only ever gotten past once. And then you got World 7, a world that only consists of one regular level and one boss fight. I've never surpassed it. Crazy to think that out of over 350 failed attempts at beating this entire game in a single life, only one time I've ever gotten fully past World 6. It's tough. It's a very tough challenge. I almost bit on the bait. I almost fell for the that last X barrel at the end. Had to fight every single instinct ever to be like, no, don't. Just every fiber of my being telling me, do not do it. Alright, now I can go over you easily. Alright. Nice. Whew. Alright, now it's starting to get real here, fellas. Alright, now we be patient and wait for the bees. Alright, now there's gonna be a gauntlet of bugs flying at me. Alright, this is the last stretch. One more enemy to beat. And I beat him. There we go. Ooh. Alright, let's go, Rickety Race. We're going to be doing this one with a turbo booster. Alright. You're the one I can spare because I can actually jump over you. Bam. All right. I nearly messed that one up. I almost messed that one up, but... And anus unclenched. Alright, we're back at Butthole Marsh again. I don't like this level. There's too many enemies that fly at you. It's just... Ooh! Not this time. Eat it! Uh-oh! Oh, that's not good. Alright, we good now. Alright. I probably could have bum rushed, but ultimately decided to take it nice and easy. Alright, now it's getting a little more intense. Ooh. All right. There we go. Ooh, I remember you, yep. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and boom. Alright, fourth boss. Here we go. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Ramby Rumble. I forgot about this one. Oh, boy. There we go. Alright, I'm glad I remember the spot of that, that hook. Oh, no, you don't. Alright, Ramby time. I'm nervous. Y'all know how I feel about the high-speed Ramby sections. I might just take this nice and slowly. I know it's suboptimal, but at this point, you know, I'm just too rusty to really trust my skills in the high-speed part of this, so... Alright, this one I know there's no more jumps over death pits. Alright, cool. Alright, time for King Zing's Sting. There we go. Alright. Oh boy, that was a close one. There we go. Alright, mini bees. Alright, one more, I think. Boom! Alright. Now 52 seconds in the green. I'd like to be a minute or more into the green by this point, but we'll take it. Now officially halfway into the non-warp barrel levels. Don't care. There are no spicy meatballs to this joke, it's just, I don't care. Oh boy. Alright, I don't trust that one. There we go. Alright, this one I kind of have to wait. Whew. I'm telling you, man. This game is an easy way to make your blood pressure soar. We got this literal roller coaster right here. A literal roller coaster of hell. Right now I'm all concentration mode right now. Gamer mode activated. Y'all can barely see because my webcam only covers my face, or only shows my face. But, I have assumed the gamer posture, y'all. Anyone who's played any video games for an extended amount of time knows exactly what that means. It means I'm locked the fuck in right now. Woo! All right. Alright, Gusty Glade. Alright, now for this one, yeah, I'm gonna get my good old buddy Radley. There we go. I'm telling you, man, Radley is a really good animal buddy for this level. There we go, there we go. Too bad you only get him for half of the level. But that's okay, because Dixie Kong's hair can definitely help us out in a pinch. There we go. There. That's another level clear, but oh shoot, it's Parrot Shoot Panic. Alright, y'all know I don't like this level at all. This is a level that really gets my anxiety going crazy, because the fastest way through is to not even use the dang bird. But that also means one mistake and the run ends. Well, one mistake and the run ends, barring a miracle. Alright. Just gotta calm down. Very deliberately and precisely. Yeah, I can avoid you. There we go. to the part that really makes it crazy. Alright. Easy. Alright, this one is another insanely hard stretch. The only positive is having a smaller hurt box. Allows me to weave through enemies a little bit easier. Ooh. Oh shit! I misjudged it! Never mind, I'm a genius! Oh, to Webwoods we go. Alright, apologies for not reading chat as much. Chicken nuggets be crispy like you've never seen. Oh. Haven't talked about the direct as much, but my god, the Kong Bonanza transformation? Dude, looking like Gear 4 Luffy. Bruh, I saw comments on the YouTube post of the Bonanza Direct. Man, that was the first thing I read was, man, we really got Gear 4th Donkey Kong before Grand Theft Auto 6. There we go. Alright, nice. Ooh, I see you. Yeah, nah, you ain't slick. There we go. You know, I heard before the Direct that there were rumors that, just like how Super Mario Odyssey, you know, of course, is based on the actual epic known as the Odyssey. I heard that, Donkey Kong Bonanza would be taking some heavy inspiration from, Journey to the West. And, you know, the story of Sun Wukong. And all it took was one Direct, and I immediately see it. I instantly see it already. It's like, yep. Donkey Kong is Sun Wukong. And that is the absolute coolest thing ever. One of Luffy's attacks is King Kong gun. Oh, wow. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool then, that you got Gear 4th Donkey Kong over here. Shoot. Alright, that's okay. There was a DK barrel there, so we're good. Alright, Diddy Kong, hold this. Bam! Boom! Alright, one more stretch. Alright, come on. Oh shoot, I'm in the red! Oh no, I have to pick up the pace. Oh, I'm going slow. Oh boy. Man, it sucks because, you know, I made it this far, but like, it can all go down to shit if the timer runs out. Oh, what the? Okay, that was weird, but alright, we good. Alright, but we good though, we good. At this point though, I really do need to pick up the pace. Shit. Alright, I don't care. Just gotta beat this level. Oh, this is getting serious now. This is all coming down to the wire. Alright. Wait, what? Get up there! Alright. Wait. Go. Oh, that freaking porcupine. Oh shoot, I should have gone to the left. Alright, let's just avoid the bees and we'll be A-okay. Halfway through Windy Well. Alright. Can avoid that. Alright, stop. Go. There we go. Yeah, right now the clock is against me. Oh, shoot. Oh, oh boy. No! Oh, damn it! I almost made it past that. Fuck, man. I was really damn far. How the hell I didn't get past that? Oh, that was a good run, man. That run made it all the way to World 6, man. But the clock was definitely against me there. When I saw red on Creepy Crow, I was like, oh shoot, I need to pick it up. I need to pick up the pace, because the last thing I want is to have a run end without dying by running out of time. That would have been pain beyond pain. And, boy. Well, I'm gonna go on ahead and take another break, everybody. It was, a very draining run, to say the least. So, with that being said, let's go on ahead and head back here. And I'm gonna go on ahead and take another 10-minute break. So now's a good time to grab a drink, grab a snack, grab whatever you may need. And I'll be back for you guys in 10 minutes. So don't touch that dial, because I'll be back for y'all in a while. Stay tuned, everybody, and I will see you guys in 10 minutes. Alright, everybody. I'm back with more Donkey Kong Country 2. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I think I only got one more run in me. Oh, man. It's been a little while since I've done this sort of stream. And, boy, is it draining. To get so close to the top. And yet to fall short, man. I know I keep saying I'm rusty and all that, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna get better as I keep on going, but it's like, man, I made it back to World 6, man. I made it back to World 6, and I freaking died to a stupid bee that I almost dodged. I thought that run was gonna be magical too, cause like, y'all remember that crazy ass save over at Rattle Battle? Man, that was some nuts right there. And I ain't just talking about Pochi Mochi's redeem either. Like, that really was nuts. Alright, well, if this run ends up going past World 4, then this will be my last one of the night. If I die, like, early in World 4, I might give it another go, but I only really got one more long run in me. So with that being said, let's give it a go. Number 356 in 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Nah, nothing gets more demoralizing though when, you know, I do a run where I go all the way to like World 6 and or 7, and then the very next one ends up dying to some really stupid shit super early, and I'm like, man, that's the reason it hurts so much to, you know, get so far and then lose. It's not so much of that. It's not so much the effort that it took to get there. It's that knowing what it's gonna take to get back there again. There are some 4-hour streams on my channel, some even longer, where I don't even make it to World 6 even once. That's why I'm like, oh man. But then again, this is not news to anyone who takes speedrunning seriously, so let's just keep her moving. But yeah, it's been a while since I've had one of those heartbreaks. One of those almost had 'em moments. But hey, it wouldn't be the Treehouse of Torture without him now, would it? Man, we really had some quality company around here. We got Clown Man, Pochi Mochi, our good old buddy Quasar Claw, and who could forget the greatest of all Reds? I don't know if Great Ren is going to be streaming today, but if so, I might as well just raid Great Ren, because it was nice having the greatest Ren here. Even if I'm only to be remembered as Pochi Mochi's brother. That's okay. Soon y'all will remember the monkey who always finds ways to lose in video games. Also likes monkey game. You know, I've been figuring out little by little some of the oddities of this game. Like, you know, in Barrel Bayou, I figured out, you know, why sometimes Rambi can't make that jump. And how I could correct that. I keep looking at the footage over and over of the first lava level, and I still can't tell you. I still can't figure out for the life of me, why is it that sometimes the warp barrel just doesn't work? I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't work, and I'm like, why? Get in there! And the game is like, nah, I don't really feel like it. Hey there, Kyla Kitty XO, how's it going? Good to have you here. I do remember your name. You've been here on the channel before. How you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm just, doing this crazy-ass attempt of a speed run here that so far has not had any good results, but hey, still having fun playing some DK. Hyped for Bonanza, I'll tell you what. Love Dixie Kong? Hey. Man, it kind of stinks though, seeing Diddy and Dixie Kong both being, you know, just NPC characters in Bonanza. But hey, they ride on Rambi. That's cool. I like that they ride on Rambi together. Still excited for Bonanza though. Like, golly, that game looks so good. 11 years since the last mainline DK. And a quarter century since the last 3D DK. Man, we were due, and Nintendo sure cooked a good one. And I remember hearing the rumors, like, all the way back in 2021, I remember hearing the rumors that, hey, the Super Mario Odyssey team is working on a 3D Donkey Kong platformer. And I'm like, oh, come on. I've heard fake leaks before, but like, come on, 3D DK? Man, they ain't tried that since DK64. What makes you think they're bringing that back? And, I saw the direct and I was like, see, there's no 3D DK. Y'all are just playing with my feelings now. Then a year goes by, 2 years go by, the Nintendo Switch itself goes by. We move on to the new generation, the Switch 2. And finally, the long-fabled Mario Odyssey team-developed DK game finally shows itself, and I'm like, oh my god, the monkey game is real! I swear, my reaction to Bonanza being real is about, okay, maybe not as crazy, but about almost as crazy as Pochi Mochi finding out that Metroid Dread is actually real and is very much happening on this Nintendo Switch. And that was a moment too, right there. Alright, we got Pochi Mochi jamming out with the emotes. Nice. Take my money, Nintendo. Me when Dread showed up. Oh yeah, because, like, man, to those that don't know, not only has there been rumors of Metroid 5, as far back as pretty shortly after the release of Metroid Fusion, which we all know is Metroid 4 in the 2D Metroid saga. And it made sense, you know. They made Zero Mission, they got the new one of Metroid Fusion, the Game Boy Advance is going pretty hot, but the Nintendo DS was even hotter. Like, it made sense. Make Metroid 5. Yeah, that's a wonderful idea. And even the games themselves have hinted at Dread's existence. And yet, it never came to be. What was once seen as an ominous premonition of what was to come in the Metroid series soon became nothing more than urban legend of what could have been. But to the surprise of Metroid fans everywhere, during the uncertainty of Metroid Prime 4, it happened. Dread finally showed itself as what was once a canceled game would actually release on the Nintendo Switch. Man, now that's a crazy story right there of, you know, how Metroid Dread went through development hell and survived. Because we all know what happens when games go through development hell. It's like, well, that's gonna be gone forever. I mean, hell, one of the most famous examples was Sonic X-Treme. It was a 3D platformer Sonic game set to release for the Sega Saturn long before, okay, maybe not long before, but like definitely a good ways before the Dreamcast and the Sonic Adventure games would come to be. But that game went through development hell, and as such, not a single mainline 2D platformer or even 3D platformer Sonic game were to release on the Sega Saturn. Not exactly development hell, but we also know of other games that have been canceled, you know, like Donkey Kong Racing. That was a game that it looked like it was going to be a fun time, you know? You see Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, and even some of the characters from Diddy Kong Racing were there too. Like even Taj the Genie was there. Like, and they were all riding on animal buddies. You got Rambies, Ungard, Espresso. Like, it looked like it was going to be a really fun game for the GameCube. And a cool follow-up to Diddy Kong Racing. But then along came Microsoft. Man, they freaking ruined everything, man! Yes, I am still salty about I am still salty about Microsoft buying out Rare 23 years later. Ah, yes, the letters that spell out the word that would be the ultimate clue of what was to come. Dread. Oh, shoot. Not a save, but definitely still a good move. Yep, in all of the other Metroid games, there have been hints and mysterious letters that, you know, it doesn't make sense at first, but you put them all together, and it's literally spelled out to you. Dread. And what helps is that Dread actually ended up being a really good game. Like, not only was there so much build up to it, but the hype was absolutely warranted. Like, I'm no Metroid fan, you know, I've tried it before, and I'm, you know, I might give it another shot too, but, I still very much appreciate, you know, the significance of all the cool stories that are told in Metroid, and especially, the way how, the 2D saga would play out. I feel like one of these days I will give Super Metroid another shot, but it'll definitely have to be off-stream. I don't know why, I just couldn't really grasp the controls of that game. I don't know, maybe I just need to think on it. Maybe I just need to sit on it for a little while, and maybe it'll click with me. Then the creepy sequence happens and gives you the ultimate image that leads to dread. Hey, clown, I see you playing Sonic Origins, aka Sonic 3 with a butchered soundtrack. Yes, I know it's only Carnival Night Zone and, whatchamacallit, Ice Cap Zone. But dude, Ice Cap Zone was absolutely atrocious, though. And everybody knows it. Still, it is super convenient to have the collection of all the Sega Genesis Sonic games all in one convenient bundle. Origins of getting good. Nah, that would imply that he eventually does reach the end goal of getting good. It's more of a cliffhanger, honestly. There we go. Alright, here comes that break the character. Everyone's favorite waiting simulator. Have you ever wanted to experience what it was like to sit and wait in line at the DMV for hours on end without doing anything? Well, now you can with this boring-ass boss character. There we go. Welcome to Death Battle! Oh, shoot. Oh boy, that was close. Here we got Game Strain versus Clownman on who's gonna get good face-off. Here's the difference. Clownman legitimately has skill issue in his gaming unless it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Nintendo Switch 1. Meanwhile, Game Strain is a bozo by choice. He chooses to mash buttons instead of actually learning how to play the game. Game Strain could stop being a bozo at any given moment. So, my money's on Game Strain. Oh boy, Clown Man, if you're still here, you know the line. Alright, and Spider-Man, triple action web blaster. You know, that's what I've been missing. Alright. I will reiterate once again to those who missed the beginning of the stream, is that I will be taking a short break from streaming. Not a whole week like in the past, but only a couple days, because I do have some small adjustments to make to my overlay as well as the overall structure of how I do my streams here on Twitch. So there will be a bit of an overhaul to how the channel runs. So, yeah, with that being said, I'll probably return to streaming probably around Thursday. There we go. Master Max! Yo, what's up, man? Yo, we got Max up in here with 17 of y'all. Welcome aboard, everybody. Yo, how's it going? Hey, I see you bringing your squad over here. How are you doing, Max? And if you got a raid and run, it's all good. No worries. Oh, you speed running? Oh, yes, sir. You already know it's the Donkey Kong Country 2 Deathless Speedrun Challenge. I see a new follower. Thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry I can't really be reading chat as much as I usually do, because, of course, this is the part where gamer posture must be in full force in order to have maximum concentration. But yeah, welcome everybody. Hope y'all are having yourselves a wonderful Saturday night. What you're witnessing here is my last attempt of the night, because it's been a pretty rough one. Starting to get a little bit of a headache, so this is going to be my last run for the night. We'll see if this ends up being the run that ends the whole series. For those who don't know, this is an ongoing series where I try and try and try to beat Donkey Kong Country 2 in a single life. The rules are simple. I have to beat the game, the entire game, from start to finish, without dying a single time, and I must do so in under 75 minutes. Hey, I see the kind words of encouragement. Thank you very much. Should this be the run, it will be a magical run, 3 years in the making. Thank you so much for shouting out Master Max. Of course, obviously, you know, I know y'all came from Master Max's channel. But, yeah, to those from my own channel who have yet to follow Master Max, what are you waiting for? Do it! He's wonderful. He's awesome. He be streaming. Good old friend of Pochi Mochi and company. To those wondering, what is the farthest I've ever gone in a single life in this game? I have made it near to the end of Screech's Sprint, the final level before fighting Captain K. Rool. I have not had a single attempt at fighting the Big Croc yet. The farthest I've gotten is that race with that damn parrot. A run infamously now known on this channel as the One Thorn Short, because I was so close to beat every single regular level in the game, but one little thorn at the very end got me. Man, we'll see if I can get back there, but first I must go through World 4. Damn, that's tragic. Oh yeah, welcome to the Filthy Kong channel. Stuff like this is, unfortunately, not uncommon. It was painful. But you know what? Every time this run, or every time this challenge rips my heart out, I always say, you know what? It's alright. Suffering builds character. It's gonna make the eventual victory even sweeter. Okay, this one I gotta pay very close attention to. Oh boy, I nearly messed that one up pretty bad. There we go. Alright, I took first place, but I still have a few more jumps to go. I think that's it. Yep, that's Rickety Race cleared. Nice. Oh yeah, I did get very close. That was the closest I've ever gotten, but there have been a few other runs that have made it all the way as far as K. Rool's Keep. And for the third time today, I have made it to Mudhole Marsh. The first time the run ended, right here in this very marsh. The second time around was more successful, and I cleared Mudhole Marsh and made it all the way to Windy Well, where my run came to an end. We will see how Mudhole Marsh fares this time around. I know this is a speed run. It's an amateur speed run. I'm just trying to clear the 75-minute time limit, which is not world record or anything even remotely resembling a world record. But we're going for a personal record here. This is not about the world. This is about, can I beat my favorite game of all time without dying? Telling Master Max about the predecessor of this challenge run, because you're probably thinking, 75-minute run of DKC2? Surely this isn't the first thing you decided to do. And you'd be right for guessing that, because yes, I have successfully beaten Donkey Kong Country 1 in a single life in less than an hour. 53 minutes, to be a little bit closer to the exact amount of time. Alright, that's 2 Mudhole Marsh clears out of 3. Now heading on to Ramby Rumble. A level that's typically played at high speed. But for the sake of security and safety, I will take it just a little bit slower. Did not want for that to happen. No! Oh! No! Man. Oh. I shouldn't have jumped there. You know what? For all of you who came in here for the raid, I know this is contradictory to what I said at the start of this run, but because of this raid and how many of y'all are here today, I got one more in me. I got one more in me. I can't let it end like this. Nah, that was embarrassing. To die in Ramby Rumble before we even get to the Ramby part? Nah. Nah, I gotta have one more in me. So you know what? From the top, one last run for the night. This is gonna be Donkey Kong Country 2 Deathless Speedrun Challenge. The 75-minute challenge. Oh boy, let's go. This is gonna be my 357th attempt at this challenge dating back 3 years ago. It's gonna be number 357 in 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Alright, let's see if something magical can happen today. The script is quite similar to the fateful day 3 years ago when I beat Donkey Kong Country 1 under similar conditions. We'll see if the same thing can happen here. Oh, what the? Oh, I got freaking... Well, it's summer. I guess gonna be having bugs flying around. You leave your window open for just a little bit, and then bam, they all start flying on into your room. Dang. Alright, but I'm not gonna let that distract me. So to those of y'all who are new to this channel, don't worry, it's not usually this dramatic or intense. It's usually just me playing a game that, you know, either it be a first-time playthrough, or it is some other kind of challenge that definitely not quite as crazy as what I'm attempting right now. So, to those of you who prefer some of the more chill streams, like especially my first-time playthroughs, I got some of those. Gonna be playing some more God of War for the PS2. Speaking of PS2, I also got Kingdom Hearts, I got Sly Cooper, and other games that I'm playing for the first time include Duke Nukem 3D, and that's about it for now for first time playing. But I do have some challenge runs. Like, I am currently attempting a Nuzlocke challenge in Pokemon Heart Gold. For those who do not know what that is basically a challenge run where you play through a Pokemon game, except Pokemon that are KO'd in battle are permanently gone forever. There are a few other rules added to the mix, but that's the main gist of it. So yeah, I got a little mix of challenge playthroughs as well as some games that I'm playing for the very first time. Hey, we got Quasar Claw here. Quasar Claw is an IRL buddy of mine. We went to middle school together, so, you know, we know each other very well, and yes, he loves to clip me whenever I mess up in my gameplay. It's all in good fun, though. So, Quasar Claw, he's a good friend of mine. Right now, this is the calm before the storm. These are all the levels that have warp barrels. You can just easily pass right through them, barring anything silly happening. That warp barrel's nice. That warp barrel is easy to reach. Doesn't give any trouble. Alright, red hot ride. Also, yes, I am playing this game on the Nintendo Switch online connection. I used to play this on the Wii U Virtual Console, but I just prefer using a Switch Pro controller in all honesty. We are going all the way to K. Rool. Hey, I like that optimism. If this gets all the way to K. Rool, man, that would really be something special. Hell, just getting to K. Rool's Keep already felt like quite a crazy accomplishment. But now is not the time to be like, oh man, I'm happy to have made it this far. No, it's time to go all the way. It's time to beat that stinking croc. Y'all can see the timer on the left side of my gameplay, so you know the time I am going for. There we go. There we go. I won't be the only one cooking K. Rool in 2025. Come on, Filthy. Hey, I appreciate the words of encouragement there, Clown Man. Alright, shaved off nearly 5 seconds, which is good because the first split was terrible. Close to getting back into the green. Speaking of green, we're back in the swamp world. This time I can put a lot more faith in Rambi because now that I know how it actually works, now I can consistently make that jump. What's the farthest level so far today? That is Windy Well. That is, I believe, the 3rd level of World 6. That is the farthest run, and also, that is not the previous run, but the run before the previous run. That was 2 runs ago. Made it all the way to Windy Well, but unfortunately was just off by a pixel when it came to dodging that last zinger. That would have cleared the level too. I think that was the last one of the level too. Yeah, it was a tough scene there. But it's the Filthy Kong channel. We're used to having tough scenes, but it's all about how to bounce back from, you know, stuff like that happening. It is not an easy run. No, you're absolutely right there. It is not easy by any stretch. Trying to beat any game without dying under a time limit, you know. Because, like, I could just say Donkey Kong Country 2 Deathless playthrough. And definitely an accomplishing feat, you know. That is definitely an accomplishment. But the speedrun part, and it's not even a ridiculous time limit too. 75 minutes. Most professional speedrunners aiming for a world record, you know, they can do that in their sleep. But that's the thing. I'm not a professional speedrunner. I'm just a dude who really likes Monkey Game. I did not mean to do that. So glad that this version of the game doesn't blind you every time you turn around. If it was easy, it wouldn't be on this channel. You're absolutely right. Nothing worth fighting for is ever easy. That's what makes it worth it. That's why I greatly appreciate all the viewers that have been here every step of the way, because, you know, fellas like Clown Man, Pochi Mochi, they've seen the struggles. They have seen just how many close calls, how many utter embarrassments, because yes, those have happened too. I mean, it's 356 failed runs thus far. Like, there's bound to be some that were close and some that were absolute duds. But that's what makes it a journey, you know? Feels like a real adventure trying to get good enough at the game to where I can beat the whole dang thing without dying. In a game where the game is designed around the player dying a lot. Because Rare intentionally added so many extra lives. Did they remove that one bright overlay? Yeah, they actually removed the frame where it's just a completely white screen, which happens every time you turn around with either Squawks the Parrot in DKC1 or Glimmer the Anglerfish in DKC2. On the Switch version, neither of them will blind you when you turn around, which I think is a very nice quality of life change. I mean, I already flashbang myself the fact that I have 2 very bright lights lighting up my room right now. In my studio, that is, here. So it's like, I don't need another light to cause further damage to my eyes. I can just clear this jump. I don't even need to jump on the barrel. There's another jump later, though, that is pretty big. Ah, nice Captain Scurvy reference. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Yeah. Alright, on to Slime Climb we go. There we go. Thank you. I think I found this channel when I was putting together some DKC1 clips for the 30th anniversary. Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I did stream this game during that anniversary of the DKC series. I also do stream Donkey Kong Country 1 every July 9th. That is basically an official holiday on the Filthy Kong channel. July 9th, 2022. That is the day that I finally beat Donkey Kong Country 1 in a single hour with just one life. Didn't lose a single life. Also known as Cranky Kong's Challenge. Been trying to chase that glory for 3 years since, with DKC2. It's always harder when you have to do it again. Especially, when the game is this much harder than the original. There we go. We're back to the internet checkpoint, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope y'all are having a nice, relaxing Saturday evening. Time is currently 9:26 p.m. over where I live. Though I do understand that it is past midnight over on the East Coast. And to those living in Central Time, it's getting pretty dang close to midnight. I do like that despite this challenge run being as brutal and as absolutely, you know, anxiety-inducing as it is, there's always some nice, calm music here. Have you got superstitious at all with the runs? Oh, absolutely, I've gotten superstitious. I will believe in anything as long as it, you know, helps me see some tangible success, you know. Oh yeah, let me tell you, these past 3 years of trying this challenge have been quite the emotional roller coaster. I remember for the longest time it was a meme on this channel where it was basically, congratulations there, Filthy Kong, you still can't get past World 4. And then the moment I finally got past World 4, it felt like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. only for World 5 to be the next boogeyman. Crazily enough, I ended up clearing all of World 6 on my very first visit to World 6. And every subsequent visit has been nothing but heartbreak. Sub 1 hour, no death for DKC1 is hype. Oh, and not only was it hype that I achieved that, that was also the day I reached my first milestone, 10 followers on this channel. That was the day I reached 10 followers on this Twitch channel. And a lot like today, there were plenty of new followers who dropped by, albeit not from a raid, but just people just flowed. They just went right into the channel. Don't know how the heck they found it, but boy am I glad they did, because they were all cheering me on. The ZK Lounge, I think there was another one, Nintendo Dementia 64, I think it was called. I still remember some of the names of those random people that dropped into my channel during that run, during that magical run. I swear, it was about as storybook of a victory as it could have been. DKC1 Cranky's Challenge meant something a lot more personal to me, though, because my brother Pochi Mochi was 11 years old when, or was he 10 years old? I forgot. He was around that age when, after playing through DKC again, he came across the end credits where Cranky Kong says the most infamous line, "If I'd been playing this game, I would have beaten it in less than an hour, and it would only take me one life." And that fueled young Pochi's rage. He just had to prove that old Kong wrong. And so he grabbed his stopwatch timer and he kept going at it over and over until one day he finally completed the entirety of Donkey Kong Country 1 without dying in less than an hour. But there was no Twitch back then. He didn't have Twitch. He didn't have any social medias to speak of. His accomplishment would only be known to himself, and later on he would tell me when I would eventually be old enough to pick up a Super Nintendo controller for myself. And from that day I said, I don't know if I'll ever be good enough at the game to pull that off. But if I'm gonna go around calling myself Filthy Kong, have Donkey Kong as my logo of the channel, and have bananas as the whole identity, I have to try it. I owe it to myself to try it. And boy, did I try and I tried. Nearly 300 attempts. And the fact that I did it on stream with my brother Pochi Mochi as my witness, it was awesome. It was one of the best moments on the channel, and that's why July 9th, see, a lot of Twitch channels I hear like to celebrate their affiliate anniversary, or even just the anniversary of creating the Twitch account in the first place, or their very first stream. Nah, I celebrate July 9th, the day I beat Cranky's challenge. And so I play Donkey Kong Country 1 every July 9th as a nice little tribute to that achievement. And the thing is, I go the extra mile when it comes to, you know, paying tribute to that. Oh, shoot. But yeah, I go the extra mile when it comes to paying tribute to that day. I even changed my overlay to the original one that I had at the very beginning of my channel's existence. Which isn't even the overlay that I had when I beat the challenge run. But, you know, it's kind of like a celebration of the Filthy Kong channel's history. I put the very first overlay that I used way back in the day. No swag balloon. Oh, did I miss a balloon? Dang. Oh yeah, hold up. Yeah, Diddy Kong moves faster in the climbing. I swear, this level used to, you know, keep me up at night as the boogeyman that, you know, oh shoot, it's Bramble Scramble. But now I've gotten to the point where it's like, nah, it's not this Bramble level that gives me trouble. It's Screech's Sprint. 0 for 1. Doesn't sound too bad. Only one failed attempt, but to really think about it, it's the last level in the game before fighting Captain K. Rool. But boy, oh boy, is it gonna feel great when I finally beat it. When I finally beat this whole game. Windy Well is a little tricky, but Parachute Panic might give you fits. Oh, I despise Parachute Panic. So far, I haven't died at Parachute Panic yet, you know, knock on wood and all, but that level, I do not like that level one bit when it comes to doing the speed run. Alright, I will not be reading the chat until the end of this level. Because just look at the concentration! You do the Screech skip. There's a skip for it? If it's a glitch, then unfortunately no, because this is also a glitchless run. But, oh boy, 4th visit to Mudhole Marsh. Currently 2 for 3. Can I make it 3 for 4? Oh, yeah. Oh my word, he takes number 1. It was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was number 1. My buddy Clown Man has me on that SpongeBob brain rot. Now every time I see an opportunity for a SpongeBob reference, I just can't pass it up. Oh, I know what you are. You're a trap. You lure me in by thinking, oh, this looks like a safe platform. Alright, back to Ramby Rumble, back to where I once was before the rather embarrassing end of the run. There we go. There. Whew. Alright. Now on to the Ramby portion of Ramby Rumble. Reminder that yes, I will be taking this very slowly, even though it's optimal to go fast. Ha! Didn't even realize he was right there. There we go. Alright. We got this. Alright, for the second time today, gonna be facing off in King Zing Sting, the fourth boss of the game. It went quite smoothly. Oh shoot! Oh, that's not good. Oh, that was bad. There we go. Man, not a big fan of the execution of this boss fight. Alright, this should be cake from here. Alright, come on. One more. There we go. World 5! Here we go, everybody. World 5. Ooh, I jumped the wrong way, but because I'm playing as Dixie Kong, it's A-okay. Okay, fine. Be that way then, bozo. Oh, that game lag, though. Yeah, go jump off a cliff. Alright, this time I'll... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll play it safe, that one. Doesn't... I don't care what universe you're from. That's gotta hurt. Oh, I love that Star Wars joke. Alright, on to this one here. Bro, look at that. I'm not even trying to get extra lives and I got 15 lives. I'm telling you, Rare knew this was not meant to be a game to be done in a single life, but... I, the stubborn Kong that I am, refuse to let that intended game design determine how I play my game. Alright, it's gonna be all red barrels from here on. Almost didn't make that jump. I can afford to hit one red barrel and be fine. It's when you hit two where it... Oh shoot, that was bad timing. Oh shoot, I have to be perfect now. It's alright. Actually, I can afford one mistake. But I don't make the mistake because I'm awesome! We're almost to the end game. Oh, you said it there. We're almost at the end. But this is where it gets... The game gets to its absolute ball-crunchingly hardest. Alright, everyone. This is the final stretch coming up pretty soon. This is the part where the game is gonna throw the... Oh, shoot! Yeah, I got him back. Oh, there we go, Radley. I don't need that. Alright, there we go. There we go. Let's go, Dixie Kong. My heart came back from 8 dimensions after that level. really don't like parachute panic. It is crazy how much it really drives up the anxiety. Whew. Alright, there we go. One mistake is all it takes in this level. But I like the smaller hurt box of Dixie Kong. And also, she moves faster. She descends faster than Quox. Yeah, that's actually his name. But that also means that the slightest error will end the run. Holding my butt cheeks. For real. This is where I'm at my most quiet. Alright. Careful. I barely threatened the needle. We're almost there. Boom! There we go. Let's go on to Webwoods for the second time today. Nah. We did it! It's smooth sailing from here? Not in the slightest. Not even close. Well, Webwoods, okay, fine, yeah. Webwoods, as long as I don't get cheesed, I'll be fine. Alright. What the? No. Peekaboo! Alright. There we go. Easy does it. There we go. Nice and easy. Oh, I could just go down here. Whoa. No! Hey. Not good. Oh, shoot. There we go. Ooh. I think we're done. I think we're almost done with the level. Ooh. You could cut the tension with a knife with how thick the tension is. Ooh. Alright, 5th boss. Come on. Oh my god! There we go. Man, this run has been truly something, I tell ya. I'll just wait. There you go, you hit yourself. Ooh, that moving, that schmoving. That's some schmoving right there. Much better on the time, though I did lose time, but not nearly as much as the previous run that made it to World 6. For the 2nd time today, we made it to Arctic Abyss. Come on, I can almost taste victory. Fitting for the last run of the night to go all the way to World 6 and counting, because it ain't over yet. Who knows? This could even go to 7. Nice. Boom. Alright, come on guard, go! Go, 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 fish, go! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Made it back to Windy Well. Fish! Oh man, love the... Oh shoot. Well, this is the site of where my farthest run of the night ended thus far. Oh, come on, go up. Alright. There we go. Oh boy. Halfway point. Go. No! Oh, why did the wind stop? Bruh. Alright, go. Okay, got her back. Alright, we're fine. Dixie has returned. Unfortunately, Kitty Kong could not make it, though. Ooh, I was holding down on that D-pad for dear life right there. Alright, come on. That was the bee! That was the bee that ended the previous best of the night. We now enter Castle Crush. Alright, this is the farthest run of the night. Castle Crush. Let's go. This one offers very little in terms of speedrunning. Yes, I know this slows the elevator down, but also, Rhino. I mean, Rhino offers good protection. Rambi is very good at dealing with enemies in front of him. Also, that big cruncha. Nah, you go away. Also great against clamp-ons, which are the bigger and nastier relative of the claptrap. Yes, Rhino, Broly boy. Ooh, the horn. Yarr. Let's go. All right. Don't care about bonus levels, I just want to survive. Back to the Kongs for now. Get out of here. There we go. Alright. Bird! Bird is the word? Haha, found squawks. Ugh. Oh, I don't think I can get any higher from here. Unless... Ah, that's a dead end. Alright. Beaut of a run. Oh, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. For a run to go all the way to K. Rool's Keep, it's always something special. Yo, Dixie Kong, you good? Alright, just gotta dodge bees. Just gotta dodge the bees! Oh! There we go. Yeah. With dev warps, it should easily be sub 1 hour. Yeah, but we ain't playing like that. We ain't playing like that now, are we? We have now entered the chilled mochis. Oh, shoot! No, no! Oh, boy. No! I did not spin! I did not mean to spin! No! God! No! I did not mean to hit that button. Oh, this one was so freaking close, man. Oh, that one hurts. That one really hurts, man. I did not mean to hit that button. I wanted to slide underneath. Oh, that was bad. That was a terrible way to end this run. Oh, man. Oy. Well, the quest to beat this entire game in a single life will have to continue. Oh, man, this was such a good run, though. Like, oh, man. Oh, that's karma, right when you mentioned chilled mochi. God damn it, that's what I get, eh? Oh, man, that one hurt. Oh, man. That was rough. That one was really rough, though. That level will be like, oh, yeah? That's what I get for talking, eh? Oh, man. But y'all got to see a pretty damn good run, though. So to those of you coming in from the Master Max channel, before we go for the night, I want to show you guys real quick. Nothing, because I don't actually have a schedule for next week. But I will say that I will be playing, I will be returning to stream probably around Thursday. I will be taking the next several days off. And from then on, I will be returning to you guys. So I'm going to be changing a little bit of my overlay, primarily the way ad breaks are handled. So hopefully that is a bit more streamlined so that those of you who maybe are not subbed to the channel will not have to worry about missing out on the action, because I'll just be having ad breaks so that way y'all don't get pre-roll ads. So with that being said, let's go and look for someone to raid to. But first, actually, before we do that, I want to give a huge thanks to Master Max 165 for raiding with all of your wonderful viewers. You brought Bombshell Boy, who is now following the channel. And to those of you who haven't followed already, if you enjoyed this content and you want to see more stuff like this, I put all this energy into every stream I do, whether it's Donkey Kong Country, Persona 4 Golden, Mega Man X, God of War, Sly Cooper, Kingdom Hearts, you name it, Pokemon Heart Gold. Every stream I do, I always be putting all this out for y'all, putting all this energy, being a loud motherfucker. So if y'all enjoy this type of stream, go on ahead and give me a follow, and while you're at it, follow PochiMochi24. He's my older brother, and also someone who frequently chills with Master Max. So he puts up some very similar content. He also likes to play a variety of games. So I'm gonna go on ahead and give a shout out to my own brother right here. There we go. So go on ahead and follow Pochi Mochi if you haven't already. So now that we're all done with that... Oh, hold up. No, I did not mean to start a new run. I swear, freaking live splits. I should have closed it after I was done with my speed run attempts. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now that I'm all done with that, let's go on ahead and take a look at who we can raid to today. Who could it be? This Twitch streamer that I can see. Can you help me guess this mystery? Oh, hold up. We got some good choices here today. And you know what? I'm going to go on ahead and raid someone who's also been very supportive of the channel since the very early years. Someone that I'm sure a good chunk of you probably know. But if you haven't heard of him, Dango Rangus is honestly one of the coolest streamers that I have had the pleasure of being able to interact with. We're going to go on ahead, raid Dango Rangus. He loves to yap and play retro games and is just all around a wonderful person to talk to. So here it is. We're going to raid Dango Rangus, and that's going to do it for tonight. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm your host, Filthy Kong, and I'll be seeing you guys next time on the Filthy Kong channel. Schedule will be put over on my Twitter page. You can see my socials right here, or you can also go into my bio here on Twitch. You can find all my socials, and on Twitter and on Blue Sky, I do post frequently about updates regarding my streams. So with that being said, go check it out if you want to stay up to date as to everything I'm going to be doing on this channel. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm your host, Filthy Kong. I'll be posting on Twitter and Blue Sky probably tomorrow of the next upcoming schedule for the Filthy Kong channel. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.